Hey, welcome back to Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. I'm Mr. Parker. Oh man, so glad you can make it back for another edition. For those of you who are watching, I want to do a quick survey though. Let me know in a message if I should still stay with chronological order in my life, or you think I should just freestyle it and mix it up from new to old, old to new. You tell me, and that's which way I go. Cause I want you to stay watching. I want to make sure it's entertaining for you. But in the end, I'm still gonna give you what I gotta give you. So I just wanna let you feel like you're a part of the show. You know, you do better and you come back when you think you may be in the show. Cause again, if I've known you for more than 10 years, oh, your time is coming. Don't worry about it. I got you. So back to the Prove It I Go. Like I said, in my documentary, I found out that there was some other things going on besides the people that were just so bad that we had to try. No, it wasn't the people. It was a cover-up. The government had to cover it up and blow it up because of the experiments they were doing on the people. But don't have to take my word for it. My father and my auntie are going to give you first-hand experiences, and the news is going to tell you what was going on. So let's get it started in Mr. Parker's Neighborhood with the news about, did the government actually do testing on the people in Prove It I Go? Let's check it out.
Stuff. I think that the management of the Prove It I Go helped cause that by the people in which they hired to come in and do certain jobs. And then the government itself, because every day about 5:30, there would be a truck that drive through the projects, an orange truck, and they would be spraying stuff off this truck. They didn't care who was around. They sprayed all on the people. We'd be rain wet. It was like, we were thinking it was like insect repellent. Because there was a lot of insects down there for a while, mosquitoes and stuff. But found out later that it wasn't that insect repellent. I even saw them once spraying it off the top of the building. It was the 11th floor because there was a gate up there. After the 10th floor, they had steps you go up, and at the top of these steps, they had a little gate, and the gate was always locked, so the kids could never just go barge in there. I guess it was the fear of them falling off of that building, but one day, me and a friend of mine, we were over there, and we had a friend that stayed right there on the 11th floor, the Bradfords family. And we was up there seeing them, and the gate was open, so we went over to peek in the gate, and we saw these white guys sitting up there. They had on these uniforms, looked like paint uniforms, but they were like white bib overalls and brown bib overalls. And they had a big old machine sitting on the ground, and they had it look like a gun, and they was shooting it, and all this white substance was coming out of this gun all over the people and the children that were down under the building on the first floor. We thought it was still thinking that they were shooting that insect repellent. Then everybody started getting sick and coming up with kidney problems and stuff. My sister and brother came up with them. My mother and them took them to Homophilus.
Then a lot of people in the project started getting sick, real sick. And in my family, we had, out of the 9, it was 3 of us in the hospital at the same time. My older sister, Jean, she stayed in Homer G. Phillips for 3 months. My brother, Butch, Eugene Parker, he stayed in there for 2 months. And I, Gail Parker, stayed in there 1 month at Homer G. Phillips. And They had infected livers. That's what they told us we had.
Mike, the testing here in St. Louis mostly surrounded the government housing complex Pruitt-Igoe, where more than 20,000 people lived at any given time. But since this happened over several years, we could be talking about hundreds of thousands of people who were affected.
In 1994, Louis, the Army placed chemical sprayers on buildings and station wagons. City officials were kept in the dark about the tests. The Cold War cover story was that the Army was testing smoke screens to protect cities from a Russian attack. The truth, according to Martino Taylor, was much more sinister.
It's pretty shocking. The level of duplicity and secrecy. Clearly, they went to great lengths to deceive people.
By making hundreds of Freedom of Information Act requests, she uncovered once classified documents that confirmed the spraying of zinc cadmium sulfide. The greatest concentration of this compound was sprayed near the Pruitt-Igoe housing complex just south of downtown St. Louis. It was home to 10,000 low-income people, and an estimated 70% were under the age of 12. Martino Taylor claims they all unknowingly inhaled this compound morning, noon, and night so the government could measure its effects on their lungs.
Pruitt-Igoe. Now you tell me, blow up to cover up. That's the way I look at it. Oh man. Let's leave the Parker side real quick and go over to my mama's side. Sandra Walton, Sandra Brooks, to those of you out there who may have known them, worked at the post office. One job for over 40 years. Love you. She taught me about working hard to get what you want. Sometimes you sacrifice. And as a parent, I learned that. Raising my daughter, you give up stuff for your children. And now mama just, hey, move and groove, baby. Move and groove. She had 2 siblings. My uncle Samuel Keith Brooks, we call him Uncle Keith. He passed away when I was in college. Man, but he would always show me how to be a man. I learned from my uncle how to just, sometimes you just shake your head, keep moving. My aunt Lori Williams, love you. In her I found a way of how things don't look like they should go this way, but sometimes they do. Yeah, she's a survivor. Then you got my other uncle and auntie through my grandfather Charles, OC as we call him. My Uncle Beaver, what's up, Uncle Beaver? I talked to him, he stays in Texas. And my auntie Carlinda Bailey. Well, it's not Bailey anymore, but Carlinda. And my cousin Jazz, and I have 2 other cousins that I've never met. She had another son and a daughter. The son's a track star, the daughter's a cheerleader. I mean, hey, love y'all. But yeah, little Jazz, he grown Jazz now. But I mean, blended families, total families. I mean, like I said, I was the only child, but I was never alone. Check this out. proud of my family. Love y'all to death. Brandy went on, got her degree in masters. Preston got his degree in masters. Like I said, we had a thing back in the day where we had a pact. It was me, Brandy, Preston, and Arion. We middle playing video games. And I was like, all right, what we're going to do is this. If I get my bachelor's degree, y'all got to get master's degrees. Anyway, at that point in time, I said, yeah. You know, they was 12 and 13. So, hey, you know, big cuz said it, we going to do it. And they did it. Brandy and Preston got their masters. Arion got his degree from MIT. He's not teaching. Hey, man, look here, what more can you ask? But my other cousins, I'm going to bring them all in. I got to embarrass everybody one way or another. But most of all, I love y'all. On both sides of my family, love y'all. Love your significant others. I mean, I'm blessed. Taking us home is, I was surprised. You might do a music video. I think I'm going to do a music video taking us home. But remember, love your life and live a life that you love. Show somebody some love along the way. And if you got little sisters, little brothers, nephews, nieces, show them and give them something to believe in. Because this world will tell them that there's nothing out here. But you are a living example of what they can be if they try. All right, Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. We'll leave you with a little something. Till next time. Peace.
Oh, Lord. Oh, let me see.
Which one is you?
Oh. Hey, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Oh, that was my son. I had a grandbaby, a great-grandbaby, and I started calling him a year ago, hey, baby. Then this little song come out by these little people I don't know, and they trying to sing, hey, baby, and y'all paying them, and I want my money. I want my rights. Baby. Hey, baby.
Which one is you, Pop?
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
You're not in connect.
Where are you, Pop? You in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
Who above you?
Who ain't? I got Fine, Jean, Dennis, Gail, then me. Then Bobby. Butch, then Bobby, then Duffy, then Corky. I'm 5, the 7. This is my day.
No one hit. Take no one hit from the Wizard LaVar. Sing number one here.
Under my umbrella, Ella. Under my umbrella, Ella. Under my umbrella.
All of you. I didn't know I had this many children left. But oh my goodness, I'm just glad you are all here. Because I don't know whether I'll be here another year, but I am so glad to see you all here. So please come and let me see you again.